Bros Play!
Hey, we're playing Doom Eternal.
Well, not yet. You're playing Doom Eternal.
Well, neither of us are playing right now because it's the menu.
It's the menu!
Yeah. So we're gonna delete that. Wahahaha! And I guess we'll just play on average.
Hurt Me Plenty sounds like a song from the 90s. You know, like Rock Me Gently, Hurt
Oh,
Me
baby,
Plenty.
won't you hurt me gently?
Yeah.
Sometimes love isn't as gentle as it could. Come on.
That actually sounds like songs from the 80s. just random, and then throw some guitar music in there, and it makes it all sound good.
Guitar music.
Yeah, guitar music. You know,
Yeah.
like twangs.
Everybody, gather around. We're about to play some new guitar music.
There's so many of those things. Like someone would say, like, have you ever heard somebody say like a food meal? And you're like, what the fuck does that mean?
No, I've never heard of food meal.
I hear people do that all the time. Or the other thing would be like when it comes to a game, you know, be like, oh, and they're gonna get engaged in a sports game.
Yeah, I have heard people say like go sports, you know.
That one I like.
Ooh.
I like the go sports when it's ironic. I think it's kind of funny.
Yay sports.
Yay sports. Yeah, exactly.
So welcome. This is
Some demon talk to us for like 2 seconds.
It's kind of a weird introduction, like starting in a room, in just like a tiny room with some dudes. But I guess they wanted to teach people the stuff slowly.
Well, I noticed the guy who's already staggered when you walk through the door.
Yeah, that's their way of teaching you how the stagger system works. It's truly brilliant. It's look at these guys.
Oh god, they're fused. Oh my god.
Yeah, so when demons... Oh, hello. Look at that. Secret. When demons...
It's like bowls of rice? What the hell were those?
This is health.
Oh.
It's distilled life juice or something.
Yeah, it's a bowl of rice.
When demons do the stuff to people, the consumption of Earth, I guess, they have to like jam people into meat cubes.
Why? It's so unnecessary.
No, they have to like, I don't know, squeeze out the humans.
All the good human juices.
Yeah, the human music.
Okay, so what are our options here?
Sticky bombs and the full auto shotgun.
So you have to choose, I assume.
Yeah, I think this is better. It's kind of awkward. I didn't quite enjoy this game as much as I thought I would when I first started playing it, because it doesn't give you everything right away. So the game feels kind of limited, I guess. Or
So by that, do you mean you can get the auto shotgun later?
oh yeah,
Okay.
you get a whole radial wheel, and several of the weapons have more than one option.
Cool.
So there's a lot of stuff going on.
Is it too much? Just as someone who's like been down the road?
No.
No?
In fact, they could have actually gone a little more, but I think they were trying to just have a lot of balance.
Are there any weapons that aren't useful?
No.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
And the really cool thing about this is the same company that made the first one in 1993.
That's just so unbelievable these days. Like, so many games are just recycled from company to company.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sometimes mid-game development.
Yeah, well, that's just foolish. How many bullets does it take to do that exploding shot?
One.
Well, that's kind of overpowered.
Yeah, but these are fodder enemies. They're not actually supposed to be difficult to fight. They're actually supposed to be how you get your health and your ammo back.
Oh, and I guess that it doesn't necessarily do any more damage than one shot, right?
Yeah, depending on your distance, but a lot of the time, like, you can't blow up an enemy and then do the melee thing.
Oh, so there is a balance there. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh!
This is a Hell Priest.
Yeah, it looks like one.
The Doomslayer is after the 3 Hell Priests, and if even one Hell Priest is left alive, then the demonic consumption of Earth will continue.
Interesting. So these creatures are the ones that are leading the charge.
Yeah. We won't watch all the cinematics, but that was a pretty good one.
Throw it in the fire.
No, he's got to keep it so he can show it to the other Hell Priests. Check this guy out.
Oh, that's a big boy.
I love it.
I do like that you're also saying that this guy, Doom guy, was designed by the demons to go and fight the humans.
Yeah, I think so.
Rather than sending that giant guy, they were just like, well, we'll make a human that's just cool and super.
Yeah, I don't fully know the story because I didn't really watch it all, but it's something along the lines of he's a super human who was, I think, supposed to be killing the people, but he chose to save them.
Ah, what a loser.
Kind of.
So what's the difference between armor and health? You regen health?
No. You know what? I never even considered that.
So they're just two tracker bars, but otherwise it's the same deal?
Yeah, well, armor, you just get it from enemies in different ways. This glory kill will never yield armor.
What do you need to do to yield armor?
Ooh. The little green doodles that I picked up there.
Yeah.
Most of you pick it up, but then later you'll get a flamethrower that enemies that are on fire drop armor when they take damage.
Okay. That doesn't make any sense, but cool.
But it's a game.
Hey, brother. Have you not known me to ruin every game with logic?
Hey.
You remember playing Resident Evil and the gun wouldn't open the doors and how irritated I was?
Kind of.
Every door opens with a gun. Sorry.
This is an arachno something.
It actually reminds me of one of the toys that that evil kid has in Toy Story.
Oh yeah.
It totally does.
Yeah, that awful like
yeah.
headless thing.
Which honestly just wanted to be loved. Don't we all?
I guess so.
So these big guys are fodder too?
That guy there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And all of these enemies can get chainsawed, and the chainsaw is how I get the health back, or the armor back, and the ammo back. Shit.
Okay, so you get health from a glory kill, you get ammo with the chainsaw, and you get shielding with the flamethrower.
Yes.
Man, I do appreciate how energy rich these enemies are. All of them contain health, ammo, and shield, depending on how you want to choose to extract it.
Yeah, in order to make a demon, you have to take Argent energy from humans and then pump it into something else or something.
Oh, so there's some pseudoscience to this.
Yeah, there's a whole story and stuff and whatever.
What do you know? They made the game with a storyline.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well,
Wait, whoa, what was that gas?
It was the chainsaw fuel.
I thought the chainsaw was, I didn't think it had fuel.
Yeah, well, it's unlimited, or it has a cooldown for the first one, but if you collect 3, then you can chainsaw a bigger enemy.
Oh, you connect, like, 3 gas tanks?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird system because you might, if you pick up the gas too early, then you won't get that button.
Meaning you'll use it? Like, did you just use up a gas tank there?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get a free chain... That was rude. So you get a free chainsaw, but it only works on that first attempt, whether or not you have fuel. And then if you have 3 fuels, you can kill a big guy.
Yes.
Okay. Weird system, but cool.
Yeah.
Are they just fighting each other?
They always do. You can see them over there.
Interesting, so the different types fight each other.
Yeah.
Huh.
The way I look at it is demons are just such assholes that they can't even not fight each other.
That is kind of funny. Oh, he just glory killed that guy.
No, that was me.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, see, I've got two chainsaw fuel now. If I can find a third, I can use it on that arachno guy.
Nice. But that means you can't use the chainsaw. Okay, I can see the balancing act that goes on there.
Yeah, it's sort of it's like a 3-way round in circles sort of situation.
Well, I also really appreciate that the glory kill is always available.
As long as they're staggered.
Yeah.
Well, but there's no cooldown on the glory kill, so you can, if you get a whole group of enemies together and they're all flashing, you can just mop them up.
And it is pretty cool. And I also like that there's that, half a second that you're kind of invulnerable while you're doing it.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad without that.
So I'm guessing we're not going to find that last... I mean, we already used the gas tank, right? So we've only got 2 now.
Oh, I did. Oops.
Yeah.
I didn't even mean that.
It's okay. We didn't end up finding a third after all, so it worked out.
These arachnotrons, I think they're called, have a little turret on their top.
Okay.
And if I focus that thing, I can blow it up, and then he won't be able to fight me as effectively.
Okay, but you're just trying to get these to stick now.
Yeah. Well, the stick is a lot harder to do. I'll just use this here. Just focus on that. And there'll be like a loud, like, ching! I'm gonna die.
Yeah, you gonna die, bro.
Thank you. And that. Bomb that guy.
Jesus!
You get extra health. You
That was such a sick shot. You
like
caught
that?
him right in the stinger.
See, now he's got to come at me and shoot these little, like,
Whoa.
side bombs. And I can put one of his bombs in his mouth, or in his side, and explode him.
Yeah, that's also rude.
So health comes from glory kills, but it also comes from, if you have low health, they'll yield health without the glory kill.
Interesting, because that guy yielded 30, and the one you killed without the glory kill only gave you 20.
Ah, yeah.
So that is kind of odd that it scales on your health, because earlier you did glory kill and you only got 20 back. So I guess, yeah, in some ways it matters how hurt you are.
You've already done more analytics on this than I have, and I've played it for like 50 hours.
Well, I don't have to play, right? I don't have to do anything.
This is a little secret I found.
Oh, that's cool.
My second playthrough, I was
Oh,
using,
there's a legit secret right there.
Yeah. So if you can use this, and it'll show you where stuff, like that codex is up here.
Huh.
And that little thing.
Shows you where you've seen, too. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Just before we started playing, we were going to play a different game, and I was going to be playing. But it had just been so long, and the last time we played, you were playing, and I was like, oh, God. I'm going to have to figure out how to talk and play. Right? It's so much easier to do the talking side.
It's not easy. You definitely got to shake off the rust.
Yeah, and it's also just necessary to not try for perfection, because you're not going to get it. Like, you're not going to be able to remember every idea you wanted to remember and play the game perfectly at the same time.
Oh, and you also don't have to be too worried about making sure that you're always talking. Sometimes empty space is alright.
Well, and rushing to fill empty space that doesn't need to be filled sounds awkward. Like, people can tell
Yeah, oh yeah.
when you're doing that.
See that there? He's holding a building on top of him.
Oh my god, that's the same demon?
It's a different one, I think. What is that?
That was humanity's feeble attempt to fight back.
That's pretty neat. Yeah, these visual, like the backgrounds are incredible.
They are, wow.
And I think what they did to make this run so smoothly is that the background is actually like just flat images.
It just looks three-dimensional because it's really well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they use parallax to create that illusion. And then a couple little effects like the lightning adds to it. A lot of the time, like especially with anime, maybe only one thing on the screen is moving, but it feels like the entire pane has been animated. Like maybe one leaf on the tree has been animated.
Right, and it makes everything else look like it's moving.
Yeah, or one blade of one blade of grass or something. It's been something that I've taken into account when animating my stuff because I'm super lazy about it. So,
well, the human mind will also add a lot of things, right?
Totally.
You want to see movement, so if you see a little bit of movement, your mind will scale it up.
Yeah, that's interesting. When you've seen an image that is mixed, it's like
You got him already.
Did I? Nice.
Yeah. You're just really on point right now.
I've been playing a lot of this. This guy can fuck off. Fuck off, man. These arachnids are all the same.
I do love that the direction you approach them from matters.
He's supposed to explode, but
yeah, that was different.
I thought it just wasn't gonna give me the health back. Yeah, the direction, and even if you if you hit them from a top, it does a different. If I can.
Do you know who the creator of this game is? I've forgotten his name. Might be John something.
It's John Carmack.
Yeah, John Carmack. That was the name that I was thinking of.
No, there's a second guy that's important to the story too.
I totally believe that. I would just say I would listen to an interview with John Carmack right as this game was coming out.
Oh, okay.
And he was such a kid in the candy shop when it came to talking about the glory kills. Like because he was on Joe Rogan's show.
Nice.
And he was showing him all the honor kills, or is that what they call them? Glory kills.
Yeah.
Glory kills. And he was just so giddy. He was like, yeah, and then look, you can rip their face off. Look at this one. This one's so cool. And I just thought it was amazing how much childlike wonder he had, right? He legitimately still loves this, even though he's been doing it for decades.
Oh, yeah. Dude, check this out. Look at that. First-person platforming. Perfection.
It's always weird when you can't really see your character grab, like, the overhead bar.
Yeah.
But
it's automatic.
Oh, okay.
So when I go into it, it's just gonna grab it. I don't have to push my thumbs too hard. What happened to that guy?
I think the enemy knocked him out of his state of being dazed.
Oh. Okay, so check this guy out. If I want to get an automatic glory kill on him, I just launch a bomb into his mouth, and he eats it, and it blows up inside of him.
That was pretty amazing.
And so it's every time. So every time you see one of those guys, you could just keep, brapping away at him with this thing. But if you have a bomb, it's going to be an instant glory kill.
So this is kind of what you were saying earlier, where if you use the weapons right, this game is so much more, I don't want to say doable, but it's basically easier than if you just try and push through with your favorite weapon.
Yeah, the meta is designed so that there's not enough ammo for you to always, like, the beginning of the game is kind of annoying because you only have a couple types of weapons and a couple types of ammo, and then once you get like 4 or 5 things, you're just always working on things. And the way that it scales on the damage and the amount of ammo and the health, and it's so good.
So what attachment did you get here?
It's the micro missiles.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, they blow up like in sequence.
And they also only take one shot?
I think so. Yeah.
Difficult to tell.
I love the bits. Just like a whole group of them.
Bits of enemies?
It takes 2.
Okay.
But you're really supposed to do it all like.
That's pretty wild.
It's just all gone.
Well, and this is part of why the chainsaw is so important, right? Because you would not be able to sustainably get this much ammo otherwise.
No. And it's so beautiful the way that they have combined the all of the reasons for you to get close to your enemy all come together, and it's just perfect.
I also appreciate that it starts showing your screen as being red with low health when you go below 50, not below 20. So it's not like it's being hyperbolic. You are still below half health, and you could die pretty quickly. But I find it's been adding to the sense of chaos.
Totally.
Because you're always in danger.
Oh yeah.
Great, out of the frying pan.
I love that. That's how they allow you to progress through the game. An enemy shows up.
Makes so much more sense than opening a door for other reasons.
Well, it's classic too. It's like it's video gamey, The Last of Us is always trying to find out this like totally reasonable explanation for how you move from one section to another. Whereas this game is just like, I don't know, fuck it, man. Just punch a wall open.
Yeah, you've been there for a while. So that ammo disappears really fast. If you don't pick it up, right?
And the ammo goes away really quickly. So does armor. So
did you see that?
Did I just punch him away?
Yeah, you went flying over that way.
Yeah, so if you... I forgot what I was saying.
Oh, it's the ammo doesn't last long.
Oh, yeah, they don't want you to be running around throwing ammo and armor all over the ground and then being able to come back to get it. They want you to take it when you do that action. And
it also means it doesn't fly to you like orbs in Fable. Like, you actually have to go pick up the ammo.
Yeah, you can actually upgrade that.
That they come to you?
And have them come closer. But there's a lot of things where you have to choose between one or the other. So I never really thought that was very useful. I'd prefer to just go and get it. You're already moving all over the place.
Yeah, well, and depending on like what the other upgrade options are, that could be 10 times more useful.
So check this out. I can see the armor very clearly. The visual hierarchy pulls my eye towards that, right?
Yeah.
But then as I go to get it, I can't actually see it anymore. From here.
Whoa.
It's only by understanding the level as I walked in am I gonna.
So you can't get it from here?
You can't. No, you can't just jump up there.
Ah, it's too far. Okay.
Yeah. So it wants you to.
Because you can't. Oh, you're supposed to go that way. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I did this the other day. There we go. Yeah. So I only got that because I essentially mastered this section of the level.
That's pretty cool. Well, and it's also neat. You see it on the way in, so it's really just a matter of remembering it's there. I was wondering why you waited.
I love this. Look
Jesus.
how furious he is when he goes up. It's like,
yeah, jeez, man.
And then
you gonna get this guy lit on fire?
You can tell that he's gonna jump when his hand comes off the wall.
Oh, and it aims. Nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's just incredible. I forget the other. It's John Carmack, and I think it's another John.
I think it might be. I'm sorry, John.
And he's got a cool name.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. The only other John I can think of is Krasinski. Did you know?
Yeah, the one John.
Yeah, the other John. Did you know that movie that John Krasinski made ended up being at the center of like a big debate where a whole bunch of people thought that the movie was supposed to be like a conservative talking point?
What?
Yeah, because in the movie...
Oh, because making a noise...
Because they chose to save the life of the baby, and like it was basically, people were saying like, oh, like the purpose of this movie is saying that like, you know, we should preserve the life of a baby even if it will kill us. Like, so there was this huge debate, and people thought that this movie was like super conservative, and I'm like, man, this is a movie about a dystopia. It's not meant to have like these deep meanings people are assigning to it. It's just meant to be fun.
Yeah, sometimes a movie's just a movie.
Yeah, well, and when I say fun, I mean horrific, because it was a horrific film.
Oh, I loved that movie.
It was good. It was
so
really good. But don't tell me it wasn't horrible. Like, it's sad. It's generally not uplifting at all, right?
No, it's not supposed to be.
No, and I don't think so either. But I also like. I noticed that when I watch a lot of things about zombies. They're terrible. They're not fun. Like, in fact, they shouldn't be fun.
That's the purpose of them.
Although that's why Shaun of the Dead is great, because it's like, it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Right? I should watch that movie again.
I want to watch a bunch of Edgar Wright movies again. I just watched Baby Driver for the second time.
Dude,
the
movie's so good.
It's super obvious to everyone that watches it that the movie's been synchronized to music, right?
Right.
Like the action scenes are pretty obvious. You know, even like the characters are shooting their guns like exactly on the same tune.
Right.
But what I didn't notice is that everything is synchronized to music. Even transition scenes where he's just walking from one place to another getting coffee, he's singing. The cars driving by are synchronized. The lyrics for the song are written on like street posts and stuff.
No way.
Graffiti. Yeah. Oh yeah. Even down to things like he puts the coffees down on the table to the tune. It's amazing.
Huh.
Like it gave me a panic attack the first time I watched it because I love synchronizing things to music, but everything that I sync is all separated. Each scene has nothing to do with the one from before. I'm never worried about making sure that the visual story is being told while the song is synchronizing to the video.
Yeah, wow. And for that to be consistent throughout all those scenes where the music is, like, most of the music you use is really obvious where transitions and things should go, right? It's like hard music. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah.
It's got good edges. And, right?
That's like one of the best descriptions of Mitch show.
Yeah, it's got good edges.
You know how John Oliver will take like a bad review of his show and put it up on the website?
Yeah.
It'll just be like the worst thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mine would be got good edges.
Decent edges.
Yeah. No, not decent. You said good edges.
I did say they were good.
I would never say.
And then right under that is just the comment that says fucking trash. That's number one best comment.
I forget though. What channel was that though?
I think it's our old channel.
Was it? Yeah, okay.
I think it was. But it was just such a perfect example of what the internet is like now, right?
So sometimes I'll get excited because I'll see we got a comment, and then it'll be like, "Man, your editing is so good," and it's bros play. It's like that's
Oh.
It's like so this is a bot or somebody trying to get us to like subscribe back to them.
Subscribe to their channel. That's always the worst, is when they're like, oh, what you do is really cool. I do something similar.
Yeah.
Can you imagine walking into a convenience store and telling them you're opening up down the block? Like,
I mean,
fuck off.
Even in a similar scenario where you say, like, oh, you go to a musician's concert to tell them that you're also a musician.
Yeah, and that you're playing on a different night. Like, why don't you keep that to yourself? Like, I'll ask if I want to know.
Oh, just legs.
Ooh.
That man was legs.
Yeah? Just he didn't skip leg day?
No.
Apparently not.
Look at these gigantic skulls.
That's some big heads.
I know a couple people with heads this big.
Yeah, I know a couple too.
All right. Thanks for watching. Next time we're gonna jump into this big old nasty thing.
Butthole.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say that, but
I said it because you wouldn't.